World Bank established, actually, the idea of establishing World Bank and also the International Monetary Fund comes from 1944, July 8th. This is where the U.S. Treasury Secretary Henry Morgenthau was speaking at the Bretton Woods Summit in that year. So the World Bank's mission is to fight poverty, which is a very noble mission. And I personally really loved, okay, and I support. And I'm sure the compassionate, 340 million United States people, majority of you will support that. And sustainability through education, health, environment, and infrastructure. So initial focus was post-war reconstruction and development. And then in 1960, they shifted the focus to help the world's poorest and most vulnerable nations. We have to put a question on that. Okay, so, and we will take a look at the poorest and the most vulnerable nation. In 1970s, they shifted focus on environmental issues. And if you're looking at the World Economic Forum's agenda, in 1970s, they're gradually talking about environmental issues, and in a wake of heightened social impact, be aware of the human, impact on the climate change. And then later on, they have the climate hoax, the lies they invented, everything together gradually. Okay, once the CCP joined the WEF in 1979, it started changing. In 1980s, started lending to communist China. So you probably already guessed the question I asked you: who is the biggest contributor to the World Bank? America. American people, your taxpayers' money. You are the biggest shareholder. So the United States has the largest financial commitments to the, that's another name. When they initially established the World Bank, they called them International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, I think, accounting for 16.69% of the total resources of the World Bank. The U.S. paid in capital about $3.5 billion and callable capital commitments to up to $47.8 billion. And another truth is every World Bank president since its inception in 1944 has been a U.S. citizen, except the interim president. Every formal president is a U.S. citizen. Okay, so you saw it. It's your money. It's your president. Then it will actually advance U.S. interests, right? Wrong. They don't advance U.S. interests. They advance the communists' interests, and no other but the Chinese Communist Party.